Good evening and welcome to the News Hour Agenda. I'm Madhadas Gopalakrishnan. Tonight we blow holes in the theory that Sushant Singh Rajput was upset because he had become a failed star as he was receiving no offers and therefore was mulling a premature end to his life. We are going to present the biggest confirmation of possible evidence tampering in the Sushant Singh Rajput case. Times Now's ace crime reporter Priyank Tripathi has secured access to Sushant Singh Rajput's personal diary. While some thoughts are personal, we will not be able to divulge any details of his observations on his own life, relatives, friends and other matters. We have discovered, much to our horror, that several pages have been ripped out of his diary towards the end. Now viewers, who ripped these pages out? What did they contain that was so incriminating that they were considered a threat by someone? Did Sushant name his tormentors? Have inner circle members been questioned about the diary? Remember viewers, nearly everyone close to Sushant knew that he kept a personal diary. And the first confirmation of this came from his ex-girlfriend Ankita Lukhande. Since then, Priyank Tripathi has been obsessively searching for the whereabouts of the diary. Take a look.
जिस सुशांत को मैं जानती हूँ, मैं सुशांत और हमने अपना करियर की शुरुआत साथ में की थी। पवित्र रिश्ता, हमने दोनों ने अपना करियर वहां से स्टार्ट किया था। मैंने एक ऐसा लड़का हमेशा सुशांत को देखा था फ्रॉम डे वन। वो हमेशा अपनी चीजें बहुत ध्यान से लिखता था। उसके लिए एक हमेशा वो एक चीज थी कि मैं जो सोचता हूँ वो उसकी डायरी में वो चीज होती थी। तो मैंने एक ऐसा लड़का अपनी लाइफ में देखा जिसने अपने 5 साल की आगे की फ्यूचर प्लानिंग तक लिखी हुई थी। और आई स्टिल रिमेम्बर वो डायरी हमारे पास थी और 5 साल बाद मैंने वो जब डायरी खोली थी, हम दोनों बैठे हुए थे, मैंने वो डायरी खोली। ही हैज डन एग्जैक्टली व्हाट ही उससे जो डायरी में लिखा हुआ, उसने लिखा था मेरा इतनी इसका एफडी होगा, मैं ये फिल्म कर दूंगा, मैं पवित्र रिश्ता इतने टाइम पर छोड़ूंगा, और उसने वो एग्जैक्टली वो चीजें की थी और वो कर रहा था ना। जो लड़का अपनी लाइफ की इतनी अच्छे से प्लानिंग, आई एम वेरी श्योर अभी तक अगर आई एम वेरी श्योर जो भी उसके पास डायरीज होगी उसमें भी उसकी बहुत अगले 5 साल की प्लानिंग उसने अभी भी लिख रखी होगी।
Now, only inner circle knew of this particular diary of Sushant Singh Rajput. Let's listen in to this conversation. Hear carefully what is being said.
नहीं सर, एक नाव आहे आणि नावाच्या नंतर पाण्यात ये नाव है
The News Hour at 10. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
All right, let's go across to our guests who are joining us live at this moment. We have with us Sujay Kantawala, senior lawyer. With us also is Priyanka Tibrewal, advocate. Rajiv Ranjan, spokesperson of the JDU, is live with us. Also is Mahesh Tiwari, leader of the Shiv Sena. Rizwan Siddiqui, advocate, is with us. We also have Mr. PK Jain, former IPS, and Manasvi Thapar joining us on the broadcast right now. Let me begin with you first, Mr. PK Jain. This is extremely suspicious, sir, that pages of that diary have been torn off. Clearly, there seems to be an attempt at some kind of a cover-up, Mr. Jain. Can you hear me, sir? All right, I think we've lost that line there with Mr. PK Jain. We will try and reconnect with him. Let's take this question across to Rizwan Siddiqui. Mr. Rizwan Siddiqui, isn't it extremely curious, extremely unusual, sir, that we are seeing pages of this diary torn off?
Well, I totally agree with you, because if there was a personal diary and this led to some clues to the investigation and was an important part of the investigation, pages torn out of the diary seems to be, something which will raise eyebrows. And I agree with you that there is something more than what meets the eye. I'm sure that when we take the investigation further, or what the police do with the investigation report, we'll see exactly what clues they got from this particular diary.
Right. Let me get a response from Priyanka Tibrewal. Priyanka Tibrewal, this is curious, says Rizwan Siddiqui, but I don't think he's going as far as to allege that this is a cover-up. Would you say that this is perhaps the most conclusive proof thus far? That there is some kind of a cover-up attempted by someone out there. We don't know who. but someone out there is attempting
yes,
to cover up the truth.
And I will tell you, since the investigation started, the so-called investigation started by the Mumbai police, so this ghastly cover-up can also be an act of Mumbai police, and there is no doubt in this now. The picture is very clear. See, it was the Bombay police. He wanted this thought to surmise in people that this is a suicide. All the attempts were done by the Bombay police to make sure that this looks like a suicide. So who else would do that?
That's the big question.
There should be sections initiated against these public servants for trying to remove and cover up the evidences in the matter.
Let me take that question across to Mr. Mahesh Tiwari of the Shiv Sena. Mahesh Tiwari ji, what is happening? Is the Mumbai police attempting a cover-up? That's an allegation coming in from Priyanka Tibrewal.
No, it's not true. Actually, the way by which Bihar police has tried to derail the investigation, which is underway by under the investigating officer of the Mumbai
Sir, the question is of perception. The family says that it is Bombay police that is derailing the investigation by taking it in a wrong line.
Let me tell you.
That is the allegation of the family, sir. Just as you are alleging that Bombay police was derailing it, there are those who believe that there was a derailment by the Mumbai police and they were not looking at the facts in the case.
The investigation is derailed by the Bihar police under the political pressure. And why I am telling so? It's a fact that the Mumbai police is doing the investigation in the right way. But the Bihar police, under the political pressure, is trying to derail. And what is the motive behind it? You know very well that the JDU and BJP government is ruling in the state of Bihar and in Mumbai. They are coming with...
Don't make it political.
Why for 45 days there was no breakthrough in the case? Why is it only after Bihar police started investigating it, sir, that so many facts came to light?
That is the question. Who is leaking the investigating? Who is leaking the evidence?
Leaking of the evidence is a bigger crime than actually not carrying out an investigation. Since you've taken the name of JDU, let me bring in Rajiv Ranjan ji. Rajiv Ranjan ji, JDU और बीजेपी की सरकारें इस वजह से बिहार पुलिस किसी तरह का हस्तक्षेप कर रही है प्रोब में,
सबसे पहले
और उनके इंटरवेंशन के वजह से प्रोब डिरेल हुआ है, ये कहना है। यहाँ पे महेश तिवारी जी का जवाब दीजिए उन्हें।
नहीं, महेश तिवारी जी डिबेट को डिरेल करना चाहते हो, लेकिन मैं चाहूंगा कि जो आज सवाल खड़े हुए हैं, इस डायरी के पन्ने मिसिंग है। इन पन्नों के बारे में उनके इनर सर्किल को पता था और उस रात केवल 4 लोग थे। इन बिंदुओं पर ही अगर हम लोग इस पूरे अनुसंधान को केंद्रित करें, इसमें बिहार पुलिस की क्या भूमिका हो सकती है। महाराष्ट्र पुलिस 51 दिनों तक किसी लॉजिकल कंक्लूजन पर इस मामले में नहीं आ सकी, कोई एफआईआर रजिस्टर नहीं हुआ, और जो मुंबई पुलिस के इरादे थे वो कहीं न कहीं बिहार पुलिस के अधिकारियों के क्वारंटीन से लेकर तमाम चीजों को लेकर जो चीजें की गई है, उससे ये लगता है कि कुछ बड़े चेहरे बेनकाब हो सकते हैं और मुंबई पुलिस पर बड़ा दबाव है, और इसीलिए इस पूरे प्रकरण को मुंबई पुलिस ठंडे बस्ते में डालना चाहती थी। ठीक उसी तरह जैसे जिया खान से लेकर गुलशन कुमार और कई ऐसे मामले हैं, दिव्या भारती, इंडस्ट्री के बड़े नाम उसमें शामिल रहे होंगे, आज ऐसा लगता है, और वो सारे मामले ठंडे बस्ते में डाल दिए गए। लेकिन हमारी अनुशंसा पर केंद्र सरकार ने सीबीआई इंक्वायरी की अनुशंसा को माना, आज एफआईआर इंस्टीट्यूट हो गया। और मुझे लगता है महाराष्ट्र पुलिस को अब इन बहानों से उबरना चाहिए,
बिल्कुल
सीबीआई की
बहानों से उभरना चाहिए, बिल्कुल सही कहा आपने। Let me bring in the police officer on the panel now. Mr. PK Jain is with us. Mr. PK Jain, sir, the question is this, that if there are diaries that have been obtained by the Mumbai police, and Siddharth Pitani, speaking to my colleague Navika Kumar just a short while earlier, said that at least 20 such books had been taken away, and this is part of the investigation. In such a situation, sir, it does not look good. If there are pages torn out of those diaries, it does seem to be some kind of a cover-up, Mr. Jain.
See what happens, all these documents, all these items which are seized from the scene of offense or from the house of any particular person, these are all seized under a spot panchnama. There's a panchnama drawn as to what exactly has been taken by them. So I'm sure that this would all be forming a part of the record that is lying with Mumbai police. It is not that easy to destroy a record. So let us wait for the CBI now to conduct their investigation. All things, whatever Mumbai police has done and has not done, will come in front of everybody. So, now the investigation has begun by another agency. which is supposed to be absolutely impartial, and everybody has faith in him, in this agency.
Okay.
So let us wait for the outcome.
Priyanka Tibrewal wants to differ with you on the point that it is not easy to destroy evidence. I see her hand going up, and then I go across to Sujoy Kantawala. Priyanka.
Who was there to sign that Panchanama at Sushant's house that day? Was it signed by his family members? And if it was signed by the family members, under what circumstances? Or was it signed by Siddharth Pitani or Sandeep Singh?
I have no idea, madam, as to what exactly happened. I am telling you the procedural aspect of it.
I am
that anything which is taken away from the scene of crime has to be under a Panchanama.
So I
a Panchanama has to be drawn.
Prepared to answer to Supreme Court.
They are going to present all the documents, everything that they have before the Supreme Court. Let the Supreme Court take a view. The hearing is going to happen. We are only discussing the possibilities. Whatever has happened, whatever has not happened, there are a lot of presumptions, surmises.
What has been told to the Mumbai police, we have all seen the observations.
Fine enough, fine enough. Let the same observations be made in the final judgment. When the Supreme Court pronounces the judgment about this particular case, let all these things be observed.
They have been investigating.
All right, let me bring in Mr. Kantawala now on this. Mr. Kantawala, is it that easy? Is it that black and white that, the procedures are watertight? There is absolutely no question of any kind of police interference in this because the procedures are absolutely watertight. That would actually have us believe that there is no question of any kind of tampering. But that does not explain why these pages were torn, sir.
Yeah, our experience...
One second, Mr. Kantawala, I want Mr. Kantawala to respond.
Our experience in court throughout all these years, going through charge sheets and other documents, speaks totally otherwise. A spot Panchanama records the number of books. It does not record the number of pages inside. Let me be very clear on that. It's a very general kind of Panchanama. And now, let me tell you, most of us still have that habit of penning our thoughts, our fears, our desires somewhere. Either we store it in our phone and have a password, or sometimes the old school that we write it somewhere in a book, and which we know that it is safe. These are our innermost thoughts. They could reveal a lot of things, and that is very vital for the investigation. They could lead to important clues, and that is why Supreme Court has said, State of Maharashtra, I'm reading from the Supreme Court order, State of Maharashtra should apprise the court on the stage of investigation by the Mumbai police by the next date. In 3 days' time, all the sides that are represented in the Supreme Court have to file their say.
Yes.
By form of affidavits or otherwise.
Well, the state government has to come clean, sir. These are some very, very serious charges. I want Manasvi Thapar to come in on this. Manasvi Thapar, what does the Mumbai police explain from here on? How will it explain these torn pages, Manasvi Thapar? Is there any logical explanation at all for this?
Supreme Court.
Good evening, Madhavji. Supreme Court is very much privy about everything. Further, this is not a small case. This is the most high-profile case of 2020, and all the eyes of everyone is on these cases. And so we can't say that Mumbai police is the investigating authority who actually torn the pages. We need to investigate this. This is a part of the...
Sir, which other investigating agency is there so far, sir? Are you saying that the Bihar police has actually torn pages of a book that was in the custody, a diary that was in the custody of Mumbai police? The CBI has filed an FIR today. Could they have possibly done this earlier? What are you saying, sir?
Look, Madhav, may I say one thing?
Madhavji, the investigation of the Maharashtra police started under section 174. After that, there was an investigation from the Patna police. So these two investigations created a khichdi scenario.
But Patna police got no evidence. They did not even get the forensic report, sir. They went to Mumbai after 43 days and now they have been forced to beat a hasty retreat back to Patna. They've flown back to Patna today because they were not getting the cooperation they wanted. I want Rajiv Pandey to come in on this. Rajiv Pandey, Manasvi Thapar would have us believe that we should be looking at what the Bihar police did and not what the Mumbai police did.
Madhav, Bihar police...
Rajiv Pandey, I want Rajiv Pandey to come in on this. Rajiv Pandey.
Bihar police, whatever did, but the way in Mumbai they were treated, I think that has very negative effect in the Honorable Supreme Court of India. And now, the one thing is clear that one FIR is already registered by the CBI. The other issue, what right now Mumbai police is investigating under 174, that will also go to now CBI. ED has already proceeded with the matter. What I am trying to say, everybody should support that all the case should be clubbed with the CBI, because in this case, if you see, Madhav, Riya Chakravarti has already written. One of the MLA, Mr. Atul Bhatkalkar, who was the ex-General Secretary of Maharashtra, he has already written for CBI inquiry. Sushant.
No, that's not the point. But Rajiv Pandey, the point is that pages were torn. Pages were torn of a diary that is in the custody of the police authorities. And let me ask you, Mr. Rizwan Siddiqui, sir. Mr. Rizwan Siddiqui, I want to ask you, sir. The question that everybody wants to know is that, one second, gentlemen, please. Gentlemen, just calm down. I will come to each of you one by one. We have a lot of time on this debate. Please calm down. I will come to all of you. I want to ask Mr. Rizwan Siddiqui, sir, just 2 days after the Solicitor General told the Supreme Court that there should be no tampering with evidence of any kind, comes this report of pages torn out of this very critical diary, which could have contained very, very important information, sir.
Madhav, this will have another case of destruction of evidence. Tampered with the diary?
Sir, we are not saying anything. I want Rizwan Siddiqui to respond to that. Mr. Rizwan Siddiqui.
Yeah. See, as far as tampering of evidence is concerned, we really don't have proof whether this was tampering of evidence done by the police officers or by anybody else. So I don't think it's right on my part to make any kind of wild allegation like this against any police officer. Well, I agree and I understand the sentiments of the people here because the investigation was carried out by the police officers and this diary has been brought in so late on record. So that raises a lot of suspicion. And so, I mean, there are two parts to it. One is the legal part, the other part is the emotional part.
But you find it curious that this diary was not even mentioned thus far, Mr. Siddiqui? Do you find it curious that this was not even reported for the last 2 months almost?
How it is possible that after 15 days of 50 days of investigation, the diary is not with the Mumbai police?
Rajiv, I'm coming to you. 1 second, let him complete. I've asked a question of Mr. Rizwan Siddiqui. Let him respond. I'm coming to you.
Yeah. I totally agree with you. Had I been related to Sushant Singh or even otherwise as a citizen of India, being concerned of any other citizen of India, I think this raises a lot of suspicion because after so many days of investigation, the diary comes up now.
Right. Rajiv Pandey, what has happened in this particular case is a question that everybody wants to know. But what could have potentially happened? We are not saying that it is Mumbai police that has done anything. It could have been those individuals who handed over those documents or someone else who had access to that flat. We don't know. We are not jumping to conclusions, but there was an attempt at concealing evidence. Rajiv Pandey.
Mumbai police will have to give a detailed reply and a status report before the Honorable Supreme Court of India that what kind of investigation they have done in last 51 days. So in that, if this comes, that one diary is there and that diary, one of the page or 2 pages is torn off, it is going to be very, very
more than 5 pages, sir.
Before Honorable Supreme Court of India. How you can do this? It is such an important piece of evidence. You know, for suicide case, you have to go and check whether there is any suicide notice there, any letter is there, or any diary is there. And in that case,
Mumbai
diary is now
to the
produced by the Mumbai police
answer
with a torn page.
Let's not speculate. Let's not
what kind of
Manasvi Thapar, if they were so answerable, why have we not heard of this diary before? Can you please tell us? Manasvi Thapar, if they are so accountable to the people of Mumbai and the people of India, why have we not even heard of this diary so far? Can you please tell us, sir?
Madhavji, that is the right point. This Mumbai police needs to answer it. But
yes, but that is the question that is being raised. Revelation after revelation of the last 2 weeks and nothing for 1.5 months.
They cannot tamper with it.
No, nothing for 1.5 months and then revelation after revelation in the last 2 weeks. What explains that, Manasvi?
They have to answer it. Supreme Court is on their heads. They'll have to answer it. By Monday, we'll have the clear picture out of it. This is going to get, this investigation will have a clear road ahead. Let's trust the Supreme Court. Let's trust the CBI. If you don't trust the Mumbai police investigation, that's okay. Let's trust the CBI and the Supreme Court.
Okay, let me take that question across to Mahesh Tiwari. Mr. Mahesh Tiwari of the Shiv Sena. Why don't you trust the CBI? Manasvi Thapar is no fan of the BJP. But he is also saying, let's trust the CBI. Do you trust the CBI, Mr. Mahesh Tiwari?
Madhavji, the fundamental question arises here, whether the Bihar police as well as the CBI have any power to investigate the matter into the Mumbai case.
Did the court stop them, sir? Did the court stop them from doing so?
FIR was before Honorable Supreme
The
Court of
Solicitor
India.
General before the Supreme Court said that they can investigate, that they are going to investigate.
Let me speak. The Bihar police has exceeded its jurisdiction. CBI is also exceeding its jurisdiction. And let me submit one judgment. The judgment is the state of West Bengal versus the state of West Bengal versus Committee for Protection of Democratic Rights 2010. By virtue of this judgment, it is clear that without the state government consent, CBI inquiry cannot be conducted in the state of Maharashtra, one thing. And second, if the Bihar police as well as the CBI wants to investigate the matter into the into the Mumbai case, they have first take the recommendation from the Maharashtra government. Maharashtra government is...
Let Mr. Rajiv Ranjan respond to that. Mr. Rajiv Ranjan, we are coming back to the question that the CBI inquiry itself is beyond the brief of the CBI. But we all know what happened in the Supreme Court. We'd like to refresh Mr. Tiwari's memory.
देखिए, सबसे पहले अभी का अपडेट क्या है? जब तक सुप्रीम कोर्ट का कोई नहीं आया तो सीबीआई इंक्वायरी का।
राजीव जी, आपके ऑडियो में कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ रही है, मैं आपके पास 2 मिनट में आऊंगा, बट आई वांट टू गो राइट अक्रॉस टू Priyanka Tibrewal and get a response from her on this. Priyanka Tibrewal, here we have Mr. Tiwari who says that the CBI inquiry itself is a non-starter. Would you like to remind him what transpired in the Supreme Court?
No. That I want to point out the Supreme Court observation. That is a crucial point. Let me speak on this point. You know, a writ petition was filed in the Supreme Court and that was rejected on 30th of July. And why rejecting? The Supreme Court observation is, it's very important. And the 3-judge bench, including the Chief Justice of India, what observation came, kindly see. Mumbai police is already proving the case and must be allowed to do it. Stop. And you know, another writ petition is pending before the High Court.
No,
sir, what happened 2 days ago in the Supreme Court? What happened yesterday rather in the Supreme Court, sir? What happened on Wednesday? Just yesterday something has happened. Let Priyanka Tibrewal tell us what has happened.
The Supreme Court also said that please go back to the correct forum, go before the High Court and file the petition. So let me remind you, sir, I have already filed the PIL in High Court and that has been accepted and the hearing is tomorrow. So please do not say that the Supreme Court has rejected that petition.
No court has given any recommendation for CBI inquiry. I am asking from you under what...
Sir, the first FIR was registered by Bihar. The central government has approved for CBI. So 100% the matter will be taken by CBI.
Central government cannot.
And it has already been taken.
Cannot. They are.
I do not understand why is the Mumbai police so scared of. When you want the truth to come out, why don't you want the CBI should step in?
No, I cannot doubt
what
the
are the political pressures behind this?
Let me remind you, Mumbai police is the best police in the world. I
absolutely agree. I agree. So they should feel that people should also say that.
Properly. And the time is 90 days.
Them?
Investigate.
I am not saying Mumbai police is bad, but who is stopping the
Let them
Mumbai
allow
police?
to investigate properly. Don't derate the investigation.
Who is stopping the Mumbai police? That is the question. Mumbai police is running on whose words? Which politicians are stopping the Mumbai police?
All right, let me get a quick word from Sujay Kantawala and Mr. PK Jain before we head into our next updates on the story. But Sujay Kantawala, you know, the question is this. Here we have the CBI's jurisdiction being questioned. Here we have a situation where the probe, of course, the CBI has just begun it today by formally registering that FIR. The larger question is this, that if there is this kind of tampering with evidence, will there be justice in this case at all? Because this is a big concern that has been expressed in the past as well.
Well, actually, once the CBI looks into this particular diary, and then comes to a conclusion that perhaps there was tampering, then there would be something credible about it. And let me tell you, they have got the tools. They can do a forensic complete check and audit on this particular diary. What were the pages before? What were the pages after? What was the thread which was running? Were there any fingerprints left behind? And therefore, if nothing is available, then certain inferences may be drawn on the delay part and etc. But till a particular scientific evaluation and forensic audit is not done of this particular diary, it would be very, very premature to presume who was responsible or what happened. That is what I feel.
Let me get a quick response from Mr. PK Jain before we go on to the other part of this debate. Mr. PK Jain, quick comments from you, sir. Apprehensions being expressed time and again of tampering of evidence. We are not saying who has done it. We don't know who has done it. But this raises some very, very serious questions.
Yeah, if the evidence has been tampered, I'm sure that the investigating agency, that is the CBI, will be able to figure out as to who's done it. Because there were only 4 or 5 persons in the house at that time who could have access to this document, or the concerned investigating officer. So I'm sure they'll be able to establish as to who's done it, if at all something has happened. And, let us wait for the investigation to continue. Second thing is about the jurisdiction of CBI. Supreme Court in its order on 5th of August has not prevented CBI from carrying out the investigation. So CBI is well within its right to continue with the investigation. And they will also probably...
All right, I request all you ladies and gentlemen to stay on with us. I want to quickly just give our viewers an update of the number of exclusives that we've been breaking here right through the evening, from 6 o'clock, at 7 o'clock, at 8 o'clock, at 9 o'clock. A number of such exclusive stories that we've been breaking right here on Times Now that completely change the narrative around the story. The diary, of course, and its pages are one, but some very, very serious aspects that we are now bringing out. Now, the day after Sushant Singh Rajput was found mysteriously dead, the Mumbai police were quick to call it a suicide. But Times Now has managed to access clinching proof which completely decimates this theory. Times Now has accessed call data records of Sushant the day before his death, and the last person to call him is a talent manager, Uday Singh Gauri. 5 calls were made to Sushant's phone on the 13th of June by Gauri, and the total duration of the call was 12 minutes. From 12:15 to 2:15, I beg your pardon, to 2:30, they talked and later continued the discussion on WhatsApp. The next day, Sushant was found dead. Listen in to who all Sushant was in touch with.
This is which month are you talking about?
13th of June, a day before he died.
Yeah, so we had a narration. There is this, and there is also this should be around 2:40, right?
Yeah, 2:15. 2:15 is the first call.
Yeah, so we had a 15-minute or a 20 or 25-minute conversation before that on the this what you're talking about is a WhatsApp call. But before that, there were calls to with Ramesh Taurani, Nikhil Advani for narration. We did a narration on the phone.
Okay.
We did a narration.
Okay.
We did a narration. Nikhil Advani narrated an idea to them.
Okay.
And the phone kept. You can actually collaborate this with Ramesh Taurani and Nikhil Advani too. They should have the same thing.
Okay. Okay.
Because they had called me and I had called Sushant.
So it was a conference call, you're saying?
It was a 4-way call between Nikhil Advani, Ramesh Taurani, myself and Sushant.
Could you tell me about his state of mind? I mean, your sense of...
His state of mind was normal. You can check, see again, I'm saying, you can check this with Nikhil and Ramesh also. I was on the call, but I was just hearing because the narration was given by Nikhil. Because Nikhil was talking, Sushant was talking, and Ramesh was talking. And he was asking the right questions. The network was bad.
3 seconds, yeah, the call, okay.
Because connection was very bad. He would then ask again that Nikhil would say that did you what did you understand? So he would say, I've understood to this point, and then he would take the conversation forward, and so it was that sort of a conversation. It was purely and it wasn't a very long. I think it should be more because it was a little longer than it seemed like a longer call. 6 minutes to nahi tha, very tha, I think. Phone call should be the last phone call is when I called him back after the narration. I asked him because he was talking to me, as in he would tell me the real thing. So I asked him, what did you think of it? So he said that अच्छा है. I think that should be a 10, 12, 15 second conversation. He said अच्छी है, लेकिन we should wait for the big script and I was supposed to get him some other details from another production house, and he asked the person about that.
So you're saying Sushant was sounding normal. He was asking the right questions, is what you're saying?
Yeah, the call that you're talking about in specific, this call, everything that Sushant should have asked, I'm assuming he asked. And I think, look again, I think what you should probably do is maybe speak to somebody else, because I, as his agent, was present in the call and Nikhil narrated the script. He asked the name of the character, he asked about certain things जो normally आप पूछते हो ना,
समझ गया
क्या हुआ, so वो उसने पूछा, Ramesh was on the call, and we were supposed to they were supposed to send us something in August. Abhi first week of August, Nikhil was supposed to send us a script, and he was going to read it, and then immediately after the phone call, I called him back and I said, "Son, what do you think? कैसी लगी picture?" He said, "अच्छी लगी, मेरे को ABCD changes to be check कर ले."
Yeah, no, it's important, Uday, that you're saying this because you know a lot of people are suggesting that he was not behaving properly, that he was maybe under depression, and you know all the chat that is going on.
Again, Mr. Roy, मुझे ना मैं कुछ और I don't want to comment something that I don't know.
हेलो, रमेश तौरानी साहब बात कर रहे हैं? हाँ सर, सिद्धांत बात कर रहा हूँ टाइम्स नाउ न्यूज चैनल से। सर हमारे पास कुछ CDR रिकॉर्ड्स आए हैं सुशांत सिंह राजपूत के, जिसमें उनकी डेथ से पहले आपने उनसे बात की थी किसी फिल्म नरेशन को लेके। इज दैट करेक्ट सर? हाँ सर, आई एम आस्किंग यू, इज दैट करेक्ट?
यस।
अच्छा सर, were you planning to take him or sign him for a film, sir?
No, I don't want to comment on that, anything on that.
Sir, we are just trying to figure out, we are just investigating.
Please, छोड़ दो यार, please छोड़ दो. Let CBI do their work.
No sir, I just want to speak to you for a minute. Sir, because a lot of things have come that he never had any work, and this is the reason that he was in depression. There were financial issues. So, but since you are a top producer, were you in the process of signing any film with him, sir? I just want to understand that.
I was, but I don't want to comment on it.
And was that a narration call to him, sir? Was that a narration? And were he sounding depressed that time, sir, when you spoke to him?
I was calling him on phone. मुझे कैसा मालूम पड़ेगा?
अच्छा, but he was sounding normal, sir.
Yeah.
He was absolutely fine. And did he share anything else other than that, sir, with you?
No, nothing.
No. Okay. And sir, when was the shooting to start?
Maybe year end.
Maybe year end, sir. Okay. And everything was finalized, sir?
No, not finalized. Just to hear the initial talk with him.
Acha, initial talk. Okay, yeah. Sir, and sir, many other producers were also about to sign him. And since you are a very big producer, sir, so like, have you ever heard about any of this depression thing before? I mean, like speaking to him, or any insider from the Bollywood have ever told you about this?
No, I don't.
Okay.
And the mystery around Sushant Singh Rajput continues, and now for the first time on television, Times Now has accessed the late actor's call data record for the month of January and June. And this data is startling. Here's why. Let's begin with the January call data. If you look closely, you'll realize that both Sushant and Rhea were constantly in touch with each other, with as many as 19 phone call exchanges between them. However, if you look at the June data, it is alarming to note that from the day Rhea left the house, that's on the 8th of June, till the actor's death on June 14th, not a single call has been registered between the two. This suggests that perhaps Rhea had blocked Sushant. Perhaps this particular phone pattern may put pieces in place as far as this puzzle is concerned, because in that part of January, in fact, we are told that Sushant Singh Rajput was with his family members in Haryana. Now, another aspect that we are breaking here on Times Now has been the fact that it's not only the Sushant case, but Mumbai Police's clandestine probe in his former manager, Disha Salyan's case, that now stands exposed. 56 days after Disha's death, her autopsy report has revealed glaring lapses by the forensic team. And the ultimate insider reveals how not only the cops but the forensic team to sabotage Disha's probe by their chalta hai attitude. Police surgeon and medical legal advisor for the state of Maharashtra, Dr. S.M. Patil, reveals that the cops didn't ask them to videograph the post-mortem process, apart from several other lapses.
आपका जो पीएम प्रोसेस था, पोस्टमार्टम प्रोसेस, उसको वीडियोग्राफ या फोटोग्राफ किया गया था?
वो तो ये पुलिस को मालूम होगा साहब, जो मेरे को तो वो क्या मालूम है, जनरली पुलिस किए होंगे ना।
नहीं, बट आपका प्रोटोकॉल क्या है? वीडियोग्राफ, फोटोग्राफ करते हैं आप पोस्टमार्टम्स?
नहीं, पुलिस अगर बोले तो ही करना पड़ेगा ना, तो है ही है।
आप लोग
दिख रहा है पूरा।
आप लोग फोटोग्राफ वगैरह नहीं करते हो?
हम लोग जरूरी है तो करते हैं, बट जरूरी कैसा है कि पुलिस ने इंग्लिश में बोलता है ना।
तो पुलिस ने आपको इंस्ट्रक्शन नहीं दिए थे इसको फोटोग्राफ करने के लिए?
नहीं।
All right, let's go right across to our guests who are now live with us. Manasvi Thapar, I want to come to you, sir. Not one, not two, but 4 exposés here on Times Now this evening that raise some very serious questions about what the Mumbai police is doing. Because all of these information that are coming out now point towards a complete demolition of the theory that Sushant was an out-of-work actor who was extremely low because he was not getting any jobs. He was getting offers. And what's more, even the forensic reports of Disha Salian are not in the public domain. Almost 2 months after her death.
Definitely, Madhavji. See, your expose and your investigation, we all are happy and proud of what you are doing. But we do not know what Mumbai police is doing. They do not update us every minute that this is what is done. We put it in the public domain. Once the investigation is completed, in toto. At that particular juncture, we have the complete information. The investigation has not been completed, and what has happened in this entire scenario of 50 plus days is there are lots of investigation going on. There is a Twitter investigation going on. There is a media trial. There is a social media trial.
Come on, let's not get into that. Sujay Kantawala, is it really that simple? If Mumbai police has nothing to hide, why are we seeing a series of what look like cover-ups?
Will prevail.
If the authorities have nothing to hide, we don't know whether there is anyone involved in this, whether there is a cover-up going on, but it's certainly these series of stories that we've been putting out here on Times of Sujay Kantawala points to the fact that there could be a potential attempt at covering up facts.
Your team is conducting first-class investigation, and this is the top-class journalism that we are seeing. What your efforts you are putting in is in front of all of us, and this con call that we just few minutes back we talked to the people clearly shows that Sushant was on a con call. His state of mind was normal, and he was asking the right questions. So Sushant was looking forward to life. Sushant was eager. You have seen his workout videos. The man was so fit and healthy and muscular, always smiling, full of life. So you have that on one side. How can we ignore it? And now one after the other, you are putting before the public, which actually should be press releases coming out from the police.
Why is this information not coming from the police, Mr. Mahesh Tiwari? Why does it take journalists to go out and expose the truth of this matter? Mumbai police इतनी चुप क्यों है? अगर एविडेंस है उनके हाथ में तो आके बताएं, पब्लिक डोमेन में रखें, सबके सामने रखें सर.
And why was the evidence which you have shown neither reliable nor admissible in the court of law? Let me clear.
These are not admissible in the court of law.
Not admissible in the court of law.
Rajiv Pandey and Sujay Kantawala, would you like to respond to that? Either one of you gentlemen.
Let me further submit.
What investigation is done by Times now,
these evidences,
the same should have been done by the Mumbai police. Because if called data record...
You know, Mr. Tiwari, I don't know whether to laugh or whether to cry to that response of yours, because what is so unfortunate is, as Rajiv Pandey is saying, is that this is what the Mumbai police should perhaps have been doing. These are some very, very basic aspects of this investigation that should have been looked at, but unfortunately it's journalists who are bringing out this truth and not the police.
For future
projects. I am questioning the reliability of these evidences, because these evidences, whether they are connected with the case or not.
But Mr. Tiwari, the police will not investigate. If the journalists investigate, then it's not admissible. This seems to be one excuse after the other, sir.
No.
This is absolutely bizarre.
Let me clear.
This is absolutely bizarre.
Legally, it is not.
You know, Mr. Tiwari, we are asking you questions on the basis of the evidence before us. I want to bring in Rizwan Siddiqui. Rizwan Siddiqui, are these arguments of Mr. Tiwari tenable at all? You know, one expose after the other that bring out so many facts and circumstances. He says, no, the police will not investigate, they've done no wrong, but the journalist's investigation is not admissible in court.
I am saying police is investigating. But
see, the police may investigate the way they want to, and they may file the police report, which can be, of course, challenged again tomorrow. And the investigation that is being conducted simultaneously, or you can say like a trial by media, the investigation, the pieces of investigation, the pieces of evidences which are being brought, I'm very sure that these pieces of evidences are very crucial to the matter, and they cannot be overlooked. They cannot be overlooked under any circumstances, and I think it is
They cannot be overlooked, sir. They cannot be overlooked. I'd like to thank all our guests on that note. Rajiv Pandey, Sujoy Kantawala, Priyanka Tibrewal, Rajiv Ranjan, Mahesh Tiwari, Rizwan Siddiqui, PK Jain, Manasvi Thapar. I'd like to thank all of you for joining us here. We at Times Now have brought out several crucial aspects of this investigation, but questions still remain. Will the investigators be able to reveal the truth of what happened as far as Sushant's death is concerned? That's a question we leave to our viewers this evening. Thanks so much for watching the News Hour Agenda.